welcome back. Today we're gonna review another Figma today, and this time it's gonna be the swimsuit version of Joan of Arc Phase 1. And as you can see, here's all the contents of the Figma itself. So you've got your standard base, your adapter, your standard spare wrist joint. You've got Figma itself. Pretty nice. And you got hula hoops, inflatable balls, and inflatable what you call it, inflatable wings, I think that's what they call it. Then you got the handbags, got two different face. Got the slightly grumpy looking one, and you got the smiley one, evil smile. And you've got a set of hands, so you've got the holding hands, you've got ones especially for the inflatable balls, you've got ones for the inflatable wings, and you've got the holding hands, and you've got some item holding hands as well. So let's have a look at the Figma itself. Yeah, this is the actual Figma. As you can see, once again, they do a good job on the face this time, but I can tell you there's some slight imperfection on the hair. As you can see, let's try to focus here. There's a seam line running right across the hair itself. And also, what happened is, as I mentioned last time, the paint, they oversaturate the paint on the hair itself. So what happened is, you see over here, you see there's extra paint on the edge. Let me just take the hair off. This is what I've been talking about last time around, whereby the paint becomes saturated and the edge just not as crisp and it's not as sharp, and it looks like that hair is not exactly very good when it's close up. Distance wise, it still looks okay, but for me, I think that there's room for improvement for this particular QC of this Figma. So okay, let's continue. So the rest of the body is okay, nothing to pick on, and I can show you the articulation. This time it's a bit different. So last time we talked about that the joints on Alter is different. Sorry, I have to correct myself. Joan of Arc Alter actually have the exact same joint of this particular Figma. Both of them have this hidden shoulder joints, which they have newly developed for the Figma series. So back to the video, and it's much more simpler. While in this particular case, you can see she have a bit of an extension on the hand. You can see it over here, you can see the extension. This extension actually makes her a bit more articulated than Joan Alter itself. So once again, the bend is real nice, and the joint itself is high within the actual hoodie on the back, so it looks pretty good. And okay, you can see it in here, definitely it's not as good, but once you turn it upside down, then you kind of hide the joint from your view. So that's pretty good. So okay, ab crunch, yeah, because of the way it designed, this time the ab crunch is not as obvious as this particular bit is made of rubber. So there is slightly ab crunch on the way here, and also the hip joint. Once again, there's extra hip joints here, so you can extend it so that she can do a bit better on the sitting down position. Without it, you won't be able to bend the legs forward a lot. Same joint on the legs and on the heels as well. So overall, it's pretty nice, apart from the oversaturated hair and the seam line on the hair out on the back of the hair, which is not as obvious when you're playing around or looking at it from the distance. Well, here's the manual itself. As you can see, there's the extra extended joint to show you that you can like have that particular extra distance of movement, and also the different hands for holding different items. So, and you got the ones holding the hula hoop as well, and you got all the items on the list, which is what I should show you before. Got this the English one on here as well. So the Figma is actually come with an English manual as well, which is pretty good compared to the old. Here you go. I changed the pose so that she got the hands on the actual inflatable wings. We only got one hand that have the 3mm tab, which can hold on to items. So this particular hand is the only one hand that is have the tab that you can use it to hold stuff, and it's, well, because the item is quite heavy, so it's difficult to pose, and also you've got this really strange posing hands, like she can't hold on to this. I don't think you can hold on to this just by having a hand on top of it. So, but the other hand you can't wrap around it, so it's kind of strange to pose it. I think I've got to change it so that she's actually sitting inside instead. So here you go. I changed her into sitting on the actual inflatable, and once again, this hand just looks odd, to be honest. It looks relatively bigger than the other hand, so doesn't fit in as well. But I think we can actually just don't use this hand at all, and she will look perfectly fine and more natural that way. So yeah, this looks much more natural, and she don't have to have the hand on the actual inflatable itself. So this looks a lot better, but that face just looks terribly evil, to be honest. I don't understand why, but I just got like chills every single time I see a face like this, where you got no eyes. It's like one of those Yandere pictures just comes straight into my head. Somebody's about to stab you with a knife or something like that. So okay, bringing back Jeanne, alter back for comparison. As you can see, the body position portion of these two are basically the same. In the story, they are basically the same person, but just different dimension. So basically they are exactly the same body proportion, and they do look good together, right? So I think in the story they call each other sisters, and the original is the older sister and she's the younger one. So yeah, it does look like it, and that's pretty good. Well, that pretty much sums up the review for this particular Figma. From the game, I actually prefer the Phase 2 version of Joan of Arc Swimsuit. That particular one is a one piece, and which looks a bit better than this particular look of her, but hopefully, well, they will make a version of that in Figma as well. That sums up about this review. If you like what you're watching, smash the like button and subscribe as well. I will make more videos on this definitely, because I still got tons of them lying around, and I want to make videos and review them for you guys, and also in the future reviewing some new ones as well. I still got plenty which is actually brand new unboxed as well, so hopefully I can do them in the future. So smash the like button and subscribe. I see you in the next time.